Hello Aries and welcome to my channel. I am Ivy Rose with Creatively Ivy Rose Oracle Readings. Now this is a general reading for all of my Aries out there, so it may resonate with you, but then again it may not. If it does though, please like and subscribe as it'll help me to pick up on all of your energy for future readings. All the Oracle decks that I'll be using are shown here on my table, but there will also be links in the descriptions below where you can find and purchase each one. I do also offer personal readings. The link to my Etsy will be listed below. All right, Aries, without further ado, let us begin your reading. So the first deck that I'm going to use is the Power Thought Oracle deck. It's one of my favorites because it gives you a singular power thought to take with you throughout your journey, through your life, through the situation that you are asking guidance about. And with that, let's go ahead and get some cards. Spirit, let's see what we have got for Aries. Oop, there goes one. Anything else? There it goes. All right. Let's see what we got for you, Aries. Got 3 cards here. Let's see. I am open and receptive to new avenues of income. I now receive my good from expected and unexpected sources. I am an unlimited being, accepting from an unlimited source in an unlimited way. I am blessed beyond my fondest dreams. Wow. All right, so universe is telling you to be open and receptive to new forms of income. Right now, we are all in this phase where a lot of people are starting new businesses, new business endeavors, trying to get their sources of income up. Remember, you have the power to manifest anything that you desire, including income. Don't get stuck in this survival mode where all you're thinking is, oh, am I going to have enough money to pay for this and that and all that kind of stuff? Because once you get into that mode, you do not have you're not being an open channel to receive anything positive. You're staying in this fear-based mode, this 3D sensory living. And that's not what you want. What you want to do is to elevate yourself, believe that you are pulling from all of these sources of income. Manifestation is not pulling things to you. It is elevating your frequency to be on the plane, to be in the reality where these things already exist. So believe that you are already pulling from these sources of income. Believe that you already have them in the palm of your hand and watch them come flowing to you. Okay? Remember that you are an unlimited being and source is an unlimited source. It is always wanting to give to you, but you have to be open and willing to receive. Okay? Remember that. Let's go ahead and put that right over here. My home is a peaceful haven. I bless my home with love. I put love in every corner, and my home lovingly responds with warmth and comfort. I am at peace. Remember, no matter where you live, whether it's in a home, in an apartment, in a van, in an RV, whatever home that you decide that you are going to have, that is your safe haven. That is your space. Make it so. Sage it. Make sure that all negative energies and entities are removed from your space. Make sure that you re-invite positive energies and entities back into your space. Make it home, no matter how big or how small. It's a beautiful thing. Of course, home is wherever you are. Home is where your heart is. But we as human beings love to have a home base, and that is perfectly okay. But in doing that, you want to make sure that you feel you're most comfortable in your space. So whatever that means for you, however you would like to achieve that, universe is telling you to do that now. Remember that your home is your haven, and you create that accordingly. Okay? Time to spruce it up. All right. And I trust my inner wisdom. Oh. As I go about my daily affairs, I listen to my own guidance. My intuition is always on my side. I trust it to be there at all times. I am safe. Universe is reminding you to trust yourself. Society has gotten us so far from trusting our inner intuition and trusting our gut, we always tend to be in our head, in our thoughts, and that's what creates doubts. That's what creates this 3D sensory living. Get yourself out of that. Become more in tune with the things that your body tells you. Become more in tune with your intuition. Your gut will never steer you wrong. Your higher self always wants what's best for you. So if you walk into a situation and your gut and your body, listen to your body and your body's language to you. If your body tells you, oh, this is great, you start getting good feelings in your body and everything feels good and safe within you and you feel happy, go for it. But if you walk into a situation, into a room, or you're with a person who makes you feel like your stomach is churning and stress energy, get out of there. Elevate yourself immediately. The more you do that, the more you will get in touch with your inner intuition, and the more that you'll be able to trust yourself and that inner intuition and your inner wisdom. Okay? So remember, the universe is reminding you, trust yourself. You and your intuition are never wrong. Okay? All right, the second deck I'm going to be using is the Trust Your Vibes Oracle deck. It comes with this nice little guidebook so that it gives you a little more of an accurate description. And let's go ahead and get into it. Spirit, let's go ahead and get some cards for Aries. Sometimes it takes a little longer for some of them to come out than others, so bear with me. Oop, almost. Oh, there it goes. It always amazes me when the cards do that, Oh, I'm never actually expecting it, and when it does, it's such a magical feeling. Here we go. All right. Let's see what we got for you, Aries. All right, we've got 4. Feed your spirit. Call on your healer guides. Learn. And mentors and role models. All right, let's start with Feed Your Spirit, number 47. Just as you must feed your body, you must also feed your spirit. It makes you stronger, energized, and more powerful. Most people are unaware of what feeds their spirit, but even if they know, they neglect to follow through. Don't be guilty of this. Feeding your spirit comes from choosing experiences that empower you and help you feel more authentic, spontaneous, and joyfully alive. Your spirit's food is personal. Only you know what your spirit hungers for. My spirit, for example, is fed by exercise, dancing, time with my children, good coffee, and walks with my husband. What feeds another may be a run on the beach, cooking, singing, or sleeping on a down pillow. Think about your spirit's diet. The more you feed it, the stronger it becomes. And when your spirit is strong, your vibes are loud and clear. Don't be a psychic anorexic. Feed your spirit every day. So, going back to trusting your inner wisdom, feeding your spirit will also help you get in touch with your intuition as well. Again, only you know what that is. For me, specifically, it's singing or playing video games. Those are my top 2 that feed my spirit. So when I feel drained, when I feel like I can't give any more, or I just need something to make me feel more alive, that's what I go to. Feeding your spirit is one of the healthiest things that you can do. Nourishing yourself on the inside is just as important as nourishing yourself on the outside. So don't forget to do that. And if you don't know what feeds your spirit, explore different things, explore different hobbies, explore different talents, and you'll find one. And it'll make you feel so much better and so much more rejuvenated and alive. Trust me. Start figuring out what feeds your spirit. And through that, you're going to start trusting your intuition. You're going to start feeling that intuition kicking in. Okay? All right. Call on your healer guides, number 14. Although you may be challenged with physical, emotional, or psychic imbalances at this time, do not fear. You have a team of divine healer guides committed to helping you. Turn your fears and concerns over to them and ask them to eliminate dissonance and disease in your body, mind, and spirit, whether known or unknown. If you have specific health problems, ask your healers to work on that part of your body or mind. If you're concerned about the health of others, ask your healer guides to join with theirs to restore them to good health. Trust your guides and follow their lead. They work in many ways, but above all, they work with you to help yourself. They don't do the job of healing you alone, but assist you in taking the proactive role in your soul's well-being and your body's strength and vitality. You'll know you're on the right track by your ease and grace with which things You'll know you're on the right track by the ease and grace with which things flow to you. So, Spirit is telling you to call on your guides. You have guides for almost everything in your life that you can think of. Right now, there is a feeling in the air. A lot of people are in need of healing. Not just physically, but especially mentally and emotionally. With everything that's been going on in the world, with everything that's been going on with the earth and the frequencies, a lot of us have been feeling that dissonance and that stagnation. You don't have to do it alone. And not just physically either. Your guides want to help you. And sometimes some of the most powerful help can come from beyond and can come from the spirit realm. If only you will open up and ask. Ask, and you shall receive. No being can disrupt our free will. Free will trumps everything. But the minute that you decide to open up and ask, release all negative, and make room for positive, your guides are going to come to help you. So whether it be something physical, mental, emotional, I know for me it's been a lot of emotional and mental stuff, make room and ask your guides and watch as things start to turn around for you. And even if it's not an immediate thing, maybe you'll get a download saying, hey, maybe it's time for you to take this next step into, I don't know, therapy, or maybe you should start exercising or do something that helps you with your health. Okay? Your guides are going to help tell you that. All right. Learn number 19. Right now, you don't possess all the soul skills you need to resolve your life challenges. It's time to learn more in order to find answers and move to a higher vibration of personal peace. Thankfully, you're being contracted by a very important range of personal guides called spirit teachers, whose primary purpose is to inspire you to learn. They will also direct you to teachers in classrooms that will help you fulfill your soul's ambitions. Listen for your spirit teachers today. As they work, relevant information will be placed in front of you in the form of brochures, announcements, or invitations to new classrooms and teachers on the earth plane. Your spirit teachers may also work through messengers who spontaneously make recommendations for learning, sometimes for no apparent reason. Your role is to be an open-minded student. Our entire earthly experience is designed to be a classroom for the soul. Ask yourself, what have I learned lately? What am I called to learn next? And am I willing to learn? Then listen for your spirit teachers to help you answer these questions. They'll guide you when you're ready. So again, going back to calling your healer guides, as well as I trust my inner wisdom. The more that you do these things, again, the more that your intuition will start to develop and you will start to trust yourself and you'll start to receive more messages from your signs. I know that when I started doing that, I started seeing a lot more number synchronicities on clocks, on brochures, on TV, like different things. And you'll start to be more receptive to that. The universe is asking you to take a second to open up to be a student right now. There's a call for you to learn something, to learn new information, to start learning more about yourself so that you can trust this inner wisdom, so that you can open up to your guides sending you these messages. Like I said before, it might be a download. It might come to you in a dream. It might come to you from some random commercial or, somebody that you meet on the street passing out brochures. Take a second to sit and be a student. We often think as humans that we know everything about, a specific topic or, about our lives or about what we want to do, that kind of thing. But from the day that we are born to the day that we die, we are always learning. We are always learning new things, and we need to be more comfortable with that mindset of, I can be a student. I am still learning. I am willing to learn, and I am willing to open myself up to learning. And doing that, again, you'll get more in touch with your intuition. You'll start trusting your intuition, and you'll start picking up on messages that you might not have ever seen before. And that is going to be helpful in this part of your journey. Okay? All right. And last but not least, mentors and role models, number 18. If you've heard that being intuitive is a special gift only for a select few, then you've been misinformed. Once you start paying attention to your vibes, you'll see that there are creative, artful, sixth sensory people all around, and they look normal, except for one thing: they shine. If you hesitate to step out of the closet as a sixth sensory person, look for these mentors to inspire you to navigate the psychic highway with more confidence and ease. Seek out public people who demonstrate that being sixth sensory can indeed be graceful, creative, supportive, and fun. Role models for intuitive learning are not that hard to find. They're the people who are ethical, humanitarian, and spontaneous. Their auras sparkle, they laugh out loud, and their enthusiasm for life is infectious. They listen, follow their heart, trust their feelings, speak their truth, and act on their instincts without hesitation, and they encourage you to do the same. Ask them what their secret is, and inevitably they will say, "I trust my vibes." Wow, I am strongly getting a feeling of not a feeling, but the overall message for this reading for you guys today right now is all about intuition. All of this is about intuition. I feel like some of you have been very out of touch with that recently. Some of you need to, start doing these things to get in touch with that. Because again, the more that you get in touch with your intuition and your vibes, the more that things are going to start to fall into place for you. The more that you're going to see that manifestation is within you. But you have to open up and listen to your vibes. So, that being said, figure out who those mentors and role models are, whether you know them or not. It could be somebody like me. It could be another card reader that you resonate with. For me, one of the decks that I'm going to use, the next deck that I'm going to use is by Lightworker Tarot and Oracle. And she is one of the ones that I look to as a mentor to help me to hone my talent with reading. And to trust my vibes and, intuition and, that kind of thing. Figure out who your mentors and role models are. It could be someone that is here on the physical plane. It can be a guru. It can be a deceased loved one that is now beyond. It can be somebody on YouTube. It can be anybody. Find those mentors and role models that you can learn from. Again, learning. That you can learn from, that you can maybe have a tangible conversation with and ask questions and figure out how it is that they do what they do so that you can learn and figure out how to do it yourself. It's not just limited to people like me or these gurus or these people out here who seem like they're super experienced with it. Just because we're experienced doesn't mean that we didn't also have to do the work and are still doing the work with learning and being more in touch with the intuition and finding these mentors and role models that help us continuously hone these talents and these gifts and abilities. Everybody has these gifts and abilities. Different ones, of course, but everybody has access to psychic abilities. You just have to be willing to open up, to learn about them, and to hone them so that they come naturally. Okay? And mentors and role models will definitely help with that. All right, and last but not least, the deck that I was just talking about, Messages from Spirit. This is a wonderful, wonderful deck. One of the best decks that I've ever used. And if you guys ever get the chance to check out Lightworker or Oracle and Tarot, amazing. So let's go ahead and get some messages, Spirit, for Aries from this last deck. There goes the first one. All right, anything else? Okay. Let's see what we have. Oh, wow. This is great. Your spiritual path is being illuminated. Oh my God. The whole message for this reading. That is incredible. And they miss you. Reach out. So the first one. Like I said, this whole reading has been giving off vibes of intuition, your spiritual journey being opened up. Universe is telling you, this is the time. You're growing spiritually, and that is an amazing thing, especially now with this great awakening happening. Oh my God, what a blessing that is. Keep at it. This is your confirmation. You are on the right path. Your spiritual path is opening up for you. But you have to do this work. Get in touch with that intuition. I'm telling you, it is a wonderful thing. You can do so much with your creative talents, your abilities, your intuitive talents, if you'll only stop and open them up. So, keep that in mind. Everything's being illuminated. You're coming into it, baby. Let's go. And they miss you. Reach out. So this might only be for a specific few, but obviously, universe wants that to be illuminated right now. So, somebody's missing you. I don't know if it's somebody that you have had seldom contact with. Something is deeply telling me, though, that you and this person are separated right now. It doesn't have to be romantic. It doesn't have to be romantic. It can be, platonic. It can be a friend or a family member, any loved one. It's somebody that you care about. And this is only going to apply to a certain few, so take this how it resonates, but somebody who you have been separated with for quite some time is getting into that mode. They miss you. They want to talk to you. Instead of doing what the ego wants, which is to keep yourself separated and, I want to stay mad, or, I don't feel like this is the right time, or I'm waiting for the perfect time. There is no perfect time. Just do it. Be the bigger person. Be who that inner child wants you to be, which is that person that just wants to freely give love. Reach out to them. Reach out to them and see what happens. I'm sure that if universe is telling you to do so, that it's going to be something good. Okay? All right, Aries, this is what I have for you today. Thank you so much for your love and support, and I will see you all for your next reading, okay? Bye-bye.